cute and ready for me to come outside, huh? Are you ready for me to come outside? You and a sleeping Morris. Well, I, for one, am not ready for me to go outside because we're supposed to have a heat index of 107 today, and right now I'm dry and cool and comfortable, and as soon as I go outside, I'm going to be sticky and wet, and the breathing won't be great, and it's a good thing I love my kitties. That's all I can say right now. So I want to try something new this morning. I want to try gimbal lock and my wrist just moving instead. The only problem is I think I have to press and hold the gimbal, the 5D button, the wheel, when I want to do that. And so I'm not sure that's going to work very well. Hi, Tux. Come on, Tux. Hi, come on up. Come on, Tux, let's go. Oh, boys. No, oh my God, Stripe rubbed Tux's head. Did I catch it? Yeah, I see when I do this that the block comes on. But, okay, that's not working very well. Well, I had to try it. Come on. Come on. You know, I'm still finessing. How do I get the most out of the camera? How do I do the best job for you guys? I'm still learning. I'm still trying to figure it out. Alright, he's got his chicken. He's happy. Okay, cute stuffs. Time for your... Come on. Morris! I got yours. Oh, Morris! Hi, guys. Hi. Alright. Yeah, somebody was really interested in my bricks last night. I stopped putting that one back every night because they just wouldn't stop lifting it every single day, and it holds the one bowl from slipping because I didn't do a good leveling job over here. But last night they were a little more interested in what they could get to. Oh, somebody's mowing. I get it. It's early. It's going to be hot. They got to get it done. But y'all know it doesn't put me in a very good mood when I come out and I got to listen to zero-turn lawnmowers first thing in the morning. I just want to be out here in the peace and hear the insects and the birds, and yeah, fat chance. Fat chance. So yeah, a really high heat index today. I don't have any plans for outside after our morning walk. I got everything watered in the back. I see I forgot to move the branch down in the creek when I was down there this morning and yesterday afternoon. One of these trips in that direction, I'll go move that branch or I'll send on. There were a few things that needed some water. Most things are still wet enough. We have a good chance for rain Thursday. Maybe before then we'll get a shower. I don't know. I checked on everything as best as I could. Most things are looking good. I killed more Japanese beetles than I expected on the tree right off the bench on the backside. Like 8 or 9 on that one tree, and I didn't see any anywhere else. It's frustrating, weird, quizzical how they choose to go eat where, when. But those brand new tender Japanese maple tree leaves at the very top, they're so juicy and tender, they love them. Yeah, Gray's not going to be here waiting for me because I was running the vacuum again. But I had good success at getting her out of her chair yesterday, so let me see what I can do.
So the bamboo printer has detected spaghetti. This is printing with TPU, and it just gets stringy. That's really not spaghetti. Maybe this little bit here, but I don't think that's an issue. I'm just going to restart it and not worry about it. I think it's good enough to keep going. I'll make sure the door's open. It's okay in here. I think it's 79 degrees and 57% humidity. It isn't what I'd call bone dry or anything. But the TPU is in the heater and it's set at 55°C, so you know it ought to be pretty dry. So I'm just going to hit resume here. Okay. I guess I expected more action. Yeah, we probably need to put some new desiccant, take this old desiccant out, put new desiccant in. I just stick the packs that come with it in there, but that one looks a little high. Alright, there it goes. You had to think about it.
I'm gonna mow. This should be fun. The only thing I can say is when I come to the shady parts on the outside, it sure is nice, and when I'm stuck out there in the middle in the sun, it's not. I've got my hat on. Don's going to come out and pull stilt grass on the left side of the bridge from our perspective, where we're going to put that bold cypress tree. So, yeah.
Well, Johnny's print's done, and I think it looks great. I don't see, you know, there's just those wispy fiber things. That's really not spaghetti. Trust me, I've seen spaghetti, and that's not spaghetti. Here's my grass cutting machine girl. Ooh, look at that. I tell you, and the grass is, I think it's growing. She's probably gonna have to cut it as soon as she finishes. It's growing that fast. Water? You need some water there, sweetheart? Oh, let me dump it. Oh, okay. Wow, it's looking really nice. I mean, that grass is like lush.
I mean, look at how
It looks like golf course stuff.
Yeah. First I thought, thank goodness there won't be snakes in the grass because it's tall and Panther will be safe.
Yeah.
And then I thought, I'm glad Panther's not
Aw.
scared of the lawnmower today because it
Aw.
always scared him.
Yeah.
But anyway, the other cats and I, we all walk out here. It needs to not be snaky. So.
Yeah, that's right. No snakes allowed.
Thanks for the water.
You're welcome, sweetheart. Let me get to my job here. So I'm down here at the bridge, and I'm gonna work on this side. It's in the shade right now, but there's tons of stilt grass mixed in with the ferns. She wants to put that cypress tree right here in this really wet, boggy stuff. So I'm gonna work on this and try to, you know, thin it out, slow up the stilt grass a little bit. Hot, sweetie.
It is. We just both drank a full bottle of water.
Yep, pretty much.
Don needed a rag to wipe his sweat off of his face.
It's not evaporating at all. Every drop of sweat I've made today, other than what's dripped on the ground, or I've been wiped into this towel, is still on me. None of it's evaporating.
Don's been pulling stilt grass down by where we want to put the bold cypress for about an hour, and I just finished mowing. I did the mailbox side of the street, not the other side. Other guy, please come mow. He just does that little strip so quick. It's like, you know, 5 more minutes in his mowing and he does that whole stretch, and that takes me 15 or 20 minutes. So I guess I shouldn't gripe about the zero-turn lawnmower too bad.
I could get out the riding lawnmower.
No.
I could take her to the yard. I'll be done in no time.
No. I'm actually headed inside because I started first.
She did.
I was out here for an hour before you got out here.
I finished my coffee and then I peeled the eggs.
He did hard-boiled eggs for us. I started them late and I said, don't come out until you're done with the eggs.
Right.
So I waylaid you. It wasn't your fault.
No, that's right.
Anyway, I got stuff to do inside. It's, let's see. I see that yawn over there,
Yeah,
12:47.
Well, close to my nap time.
Well, if you get done at 1:47, that gives you 15 minutes to take a nap and an hour to sleep before Johnny wants help with robots.
Oh, sure. That
So,
sounds good.
yeah, you should stick to your plan. That way you get your nap in before robot time.
Yeah, sounds good.
Robot building time. Not
Oh,
fighting
John.
time, but
Oh.
building time.
That's right. Well, I have to say, I think I made a difference. I did get up in there and pull it out from all those ferns. You know, there's probably 1,000 pieces of stilt grass still embedded in those ferns, but I pulled many thousands, I'm sure, of little twigs and stuff of stilt grass. I cleaned off that bank over there, and got quite a nice pile. Now we just need a good rainstorm to come by and wash it away.
I just finished yesterday's video. Video threw me a curveball and finally removed, they've been threatening it since January, the old interface, the classic interface. And that caused me some trouble. They don't want to allow me to sort the files in the current project bin, and that meant I had to manually drag them down in the right order. Normally I just sort it, select all, drag, done. So that was frustrating, and I'm afraid sending the video over to YouTube and it'll be public right away without me having a chance to look at anything or turn on monetization and other stuff. So I've opened 2 support tickets and I'm working through it. The sorting, both things are a big deal. They're a big deal. They're almost like showstoppers. They're a big deal. So we'll see. There's some rain south of us, but it doesn't look like it's coming here today. At least not right now. I'm gonna go, I'm trying to press the button. Turn it back around. Okay. Check on what the guys are doing in the garage. Well, I mean, I know they're working on robots, and do a quick tour of the yard and check out Don's work with the stilt grass, and check out, look for Japanese beetles. This is Wally Says Hi. Those of you that have been following along should recognize it. Has a new weapon for this event, and Johnny tried out the Orca slicer with the bamboo printer last night, thinking that the bamboo printer was making the same print that he was doing on the Creality printer heavier due to the amount of infill and some other outer walls or things that it was doing. I don't really get. I mean, I get it, but I don't get it. So is it an improvement, Johnny? Is it now?
It is.
Yes, it's going to be within the right weight now?
Yeah, it's...
Okay, well, yes is good. We can't have an overweight robot. That's what caused Johnny not to be able to run it at...
With these metal forks, it has 10 grams left for the top plate, which isn't very much, so I may switch to TPU forks.
Uh-huh.
And I was just about to see this. But, cool, it can run the wedge. So I'm gonna be in weight.
Okay. Good. Yeah, they had it moving the other day on a different chassis, but that chassis was putting him overweight. So he's reprinted with some different settings during the print that caused the green part, the TPU, the rubberized plastic here, to not be too heavy. So what part are you working on?
Putting the weapon ESC and the drive motor ESC, hooking up power and grounds and the switch and the battery.
Is this Wally Says Hi?
No, I think this is the new robot.
This is the new robot. Okay. You're working on a wiring harness for the quote-unquote other robot. What's that one called, Johnny?
It's just called 2D, it's running right now.
TBD.
TBD. It's the TBD robot, okay.
TBD
but it's the
robot.
fairy weight robot you're entering, no?
Plastic 1 pound.
Plastic 1 pound. Okay,
Wow.
see, this tells you what Mom knows.
Yeah.
Okay. Where's the shell for that one?
Shell? There's no
Yeah,
shell right now.
the chassis, this piece.
This is the weapon.
Okay.
And
I just wanted to get a basic. When we're watching videos this weekend, we sort of need to know what they look like.
The green part on top, all the way over.
Oh, this?
Lower,
No,
lower, toward the
lower.
edge of the workbench.
You're right, that piece.
Oh, that piece. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So that's part of it too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nothing motor goes
I've
in.
seen the picture up on the computer screen when I've
Something.
been brought in food or whatever he's been working on. You know, Johnny does all these designs himself. He does reach out to some other skilled people to just get them to overlook the designs. But the 3D printing and all of this part and the ordering and knowing what motors he needs and stuff, Johnny's doing all of that. And Don's function here is helping with assembly.
Yeah,
but Johnny's crafted all of these. And belt drive. Okay, yeah, Johnny wanted to try belt. Haven't had a belt before, right?
Correct.
He's also experimenting with different styles and types of ways to get these things to run, learning about all this. Kind of like me when I did the power functions in Lego and I was trying all the different gears and learning about camshafts and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, Johnny's trying out all the different ways you can drive these weapons and wheels and things and experimenting, and there's the added fun of having to be in weight. All right, well, way cool. This is Drill Sergeant, the hockey bot that didn't quite debut at the Hickory Bot Battles a few weeks ago. It had some sort of a running issue after they got to the event, but Johnny's reworked it, and this is going to come apart, and then it's going to go back together, and different and better, and
Four-wheel drive.
Four-wheel drive. Okay, I've been told that when I go out in the next couple trips to Guardian Angel, I need to look for used drills again. We can get drill motors. That's why it's called Drill Sergeant.
Yeah, you can see the you can't really see, these are old drill motors.
And you're gonna leave the shaft on the motor this time, or something that comes with the drill more together than they took it more apart this time, and they're gonna leave it. Try to utilize some of how the drill is built to help attach to the wheels and stuff. You show me Mr. Don's drill.
Yeah. So on these drills, you have this chuck that you can close and tighten really tight.
Right.
So instead of struggling with these gears slipping around the shafts of the drill motors, we're gonna get drills that we're gonna not take the chucks off. We're gonna tighten them really tight and possibly JB weld if needed. But Mr. Don also thinks this will be tight enough, and then you can just turn and then you just use this. So it'll stick out. It'll be more like this.
I gotcha.
And
so
then we'll stick a piece of hex shaft in there.
And how many drills do you need me to be looking for?
Just, I mean, every drill's a good drill, but
and 12 volt, or it doesn't
12
matter.
volt, yeah.
12 volt, and okay.
With this type of shaft.
Okay, well that's a good thing you're showing it to me then, so I know what I'm looking for at Guardian Angel.
We really want this type of clamping chuck, and what we're going to do is we're going to stick a piece of hex rod in there. And then one of the wheels is going to be attached directly to the hex rod, and the other wheel is going to be belt driven off of the same sort of system as this, but more reliable.
Sounds like good. Sounds like fun and a lot to learn.
All right, I'm holding on to the motor here. Oh, that's look good. Those little babies are turning. But what about? Oop! Look at that. Now it's got to turn the wrong direction. Of course, we don't really know which the right direction is yet, right? It goes this way, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I think I fried it.
Uh-oh. Yeah, just boot the power. There you go. Did these short? These little things, I didn't push these together real good.
Yeah, I guess they did.
There it goes. Well, that's encouraging.
Alright, I'm gonna go to full throttle again.
I got it. I didn't do anything. They didn't short. They're not short.
Is it overcurrent?
It's possible. Yeah, there it goes. Yeah, we didn't slide the banana pins all the way in because they're really hard to get out.
Gosh, that motor spins.
Yeah, that's
Alright.
Yeah.
Holding it?
Yeah, I'm alright.
If it was overcurrent, it would have done something there,
Yeah,
so I don't know.
I agree. So the other little motors run?
Yeah.
Okay. A little blue light on the receiver there. Yeah, okay. So they're good. So we're good. We're quitting winners. Yeah, baby. Woo!
Hi. You want to walk the perimeter? You're welcome to walk with me. You don't have to, though, but you're welcome to come. I'm also making sure nothing's wilting. You know, I did a little bit of, I did a little bit of watering this morning, but not a lot of watering. So I gotta check stuff out and make sure it's looking okay. He has not come down off of his perch. I really, it'd be nice if he walked with me, but these are still looking really pretty. I'm enjoying them a lot. I will be out here very soon trimming because my tall husband will be bumping his head on the wigella coming down through there, and I've been told there's a robin here with a worm in his mouth or some sort of other insect. I've been told to make sure I leave room to get through there with the wheelbarrow and stuff, and I get it, I get it. It's easier said than done sometimes, though. What kind of bug do you have, bud? It looked like a worm. Kind of doubled over, but a worm. Alright. I'm re-centering my fountain. Those little plastic tubes that help to hold it in place don't really do a very good job. Aw, here's a butterfly. See the little skipper? Don't want to get too close, then it gets out of focus. Well, he's not damaging my bush, so I'm going to leave him alone. I told Don when I did my perimeter walk, and I haven't seen one Japanese beetle yet, that I would come look at his stilt grass pulling so I can ooh and ah and tell him how great he did, and he'll do more. He did say that there was a lot of poison ivy in where he was pulling. So basically right where my finger's pointing, somewhere right in there is where we're going to put the bald cypress. We don't want it to get washed away when we have 5 to 10 inches of rain, because that will happen again. It absolutely will. But somewhere, straight line from me to the tree, I have stripe just hit my leg, is where we plan to put the bald cypress, because we have water flowing in from here and we have water rushing in from there, and kind of on the island in between. They'll tolerate wet roots, and they like moisture. So hi, pretty boy. It's a good thing that I know. Here's Marty. And there's Tux. Oh, and there's even Morris. Hi, buddy. Okay, well, it looks great over here, Donnie. I'm very appreciative. And, yeah, we just, most of the time, just put the stilt grass. When we're working in this area down into the creek, it just washes down the creek. Doesn't hurt anything. Well, it's getting breezy here. If it would rain, I don't mind getting rained on. I'll run to the house as fast as I can and hide my camera under some fabric and get up there. I was close to 6,000 steps, so walking out here is good. By the way, I did just hear that Trump picked someone named J.D. Vance for his vice presidential running mate. I did not know anything about this person, and I went and consumed the Wikipedia article on him, which may or may not be, a great source of information, but I'm sure it was insightful in some areas. I did try to educate myself a little bit. Try not to watch the news too much anymore. I try to read my news. So Don did get that branch out for me down there. The wire straightened and all is good. Hi, Tux. Hi, buddy. That's what you did yesterday when you followed me. I don't want to show our viewers that love you using the bathroom in the middle of the front yard. Silly boy. It's not a big deal. I just try not to show that on camera. I try. He makes it really hard sometimes. Walk this hill again. I had $1 for every time I had to walk the hill. Tuxie! Can you come, buddy? I'm afraid I'm gonna have to go get him because I think all the other cats are pinned. Well, Marty doesn't care. Morris sort of doesn't care, but does. And I'm afraid they're all pinned, gated by the Tux. Aww. I see Stripe. He's under Don's maple. Tuxie! Come on, bud! Let me come get you to come walk with me. Uh-huh. Let's go. Good boy. It's hard to track a cat at your feet. Come on, bud. Come on. Come on. Good boy. Thank you. You wanted to walk with your mama anyway. Other than the fact that this gray area is 4 studs wider than the design, I'm not making a lot of changes to the design. So this is where the photo sign goes, and I'm not sure what else might end up happening over here. I was too short in this medium nougat, this funky rounded slope. So at some point I will have to order a couple of those. I have it in red and I might have it in white, and that's all I've got it in. It's not a rare part or anything. I just don't have it. I haven't used that a lot. So I've got 2 hours until we leave for Taekwondo, and I suspect the guys are going to be out there a good part of that time. And I am going to I'm going to work on this now. Wow, it's really coming along. Most of that second floor is done. It's just the fancy roof stuff that goes on top now. It's 6:30 and it's time for me to get ready to take Johnny to Taekwondo. The guys, they had great success out in the garage. Feeling very positive. The bamboo printer's been switched back to the black PLA plus Duramics hard as you know what stuff from the soft green TPU. The parts he showed us for that second project, that second robot, were prototypes, so he needs to print the real parts, make a tweak and print them. So they're done for tonight and the printer will be busy. This one, instead of being a modular, it's not. It has a piece that fits into the backside back here. It just sort of pushes into place. I guess there's a couple, 3 little studs down here that it sits in on. I'm not sure. I guess it looks in the instructions like it has me making the next floor next. And I'm not sure. Then there's this back side. So there's the roof, the back side, and the sign area yet to do. Anyway, I need to stop to take Johnny. I've also done a good bit today. And I'm liking how it's looking. And it's really coming together. Some of the lights are mounted on the poles now, but not in use. So it looks like a cut over to new lights and then take down old lights or something like that. Also, when I went past the Jeff Wells Trail, I wasn't prepared with the camera, but it is closed, and they mean business closed because they have put up the fencing in front of it and everything. So I'll have to go look on the Facebook page for the town, because usually they post when things like that are closing, and maybe they have an estimated number of days. You know, Dawn and I worked in the yard today and didn't try to walk on the trail, so we didn't see that this morning. But obviously I would say for what they were planning to do, that it's going to be multiple days worth of work. Hopefully, I guess, contained to a week or less. Not weeks, but I don't know. So we'll see. If I had to guess, the Mexican restaurant and the Indian restaurant are both closed for business today. Maybe every Monday. The shopping center, which is normally booming, is not very busy tonight. I'm headed into Harris Teeter again while Johnny's at Taekwondo. I'd really rather walk around Walmart, but I want to buy some steaks for dinner tonight. So here I am.